Hello students, welcome to my class. I, Dr. Swati Pandya, welcomes you. So students, we are back here in this session and today we are going to discuss about some few important topics of this chapter. We were discussing about reproductive health, chapter 4, and here first of all, we'll discuss about some of the sexually transmitted disease. So those diseases which are transmitted through sexual intercourse or with the involvement of reproductive organs that we will discuss in short. So diseases or infections which are transmitted through sexual intercourse and they are collectively known as STDs. In shortly, we are calling them STDs or venereal diseases VD or reproductive tract infections RTI. So in this way, various names can be given here, and some of the names examples they are given. I think you must be familiar with few names: gonorrhea, syphilis, genital herpes, chlamydiosis, genital warts, trichomoniasis, hepatitis B, and HIV, which is leading to AIDS. These are some of the examples of common STDs. And even few of them we have discussed in chapter 8 previously. So, some of these infections like hepatitis B and HIV can also be transmitted by sharing of injection needles, surgical instruments, etc. with infected persons, even by transfusion of blood or from an infected mother to the fetus. That we have discussed in the chapter number 8 when we were discussing about AIDS. Except for hepatitis B, genital herpes, and HIV infections, other diseases are completely curable. This you have to remember. If detected early and treated properly, then they are curable. Let us discuss some of the symptoms regarding these of the STDs. They are early symptoms of most of these are minor and include itching, खुजली आना जिसको हम बोलते हैं, continuously itching at particular reproductive areas, then fluid discharge sometimes, slight pain, even swelling जिसको हम सूजन बोलते हैं. So swelling etc. these are observed in nearby genital regions. Even infected females may have often be asymptomatic and hence may remain undetected for long. Absence or less significant symptoms in the early stage of infection and the social stigma attached to the STDs determine the infected person from going for timely detection and proper treatment. So, actually, uh, they must be aware about all these things and they should consult the doctors. So this could be lead to complications later if they are not cured, which include pelvic inflammatory diseases जिसको हम PID, then sometimes abortions, even stillbirths, then ectopic pregnancies, infertility or even cancer of the reproductive tract. तो ये बाद में जाके ये वाला स्वरूप भी ले सकते हैं अगर शुरुआत में इन चीज़ों को, इन सिम्टम्स को अवॉइड किया गया और ध्यान नहीं दिया गया तो इस तरह की कॉम्प्लिकेशंस भी बाद में डेवलप हो सकती हैं. तो ये बहुत ही ध्यान रखने वाली बात है. Then certain preventions or early detection and cure of these diseases are given prime consideration under the reproductive health care programs. So just awareness is one of the main thing, and though all the persons are vulnerable to these infections, their incidents are reported to be very high among persons in the age group of 15 to 24 years also, and the age group to which you also belong means you are at the teenage the same year, and you should notice all these things in yourself, and if possible don't ignore all these things. We have to consult doctor immediately. That's why The application is very much important for your health also. There is no reason to panic because prevention is possible. So one should be free of these infections by following simple principles which are given here. So prevention of STDs, one by one we are taking. First is avoid sex with unknown partners or multiple partners. Second is always use condoms during coitus. Third, in case of doubt, one should go to a qualified doctor for early detection and get complete treatment if diagnosed with disease. So, these things are very important regarding STDs. Now, let us discuss about the most important topic of this chapter, and one or the other questions are definitely asked regarding this topic, which is infertility. So, what do you mean by this term? First of all, we'll discuss. So, large number of couples actually all over the world, including India also, they are infertile. So, what do you mean by this term infertility? Actually, they are unable to produce children in spite of unprotected sexual cohabitation. So, the reason for this could be many physical reasons, many congenital purposes, diseases, or any use of drug, or immunological, or even psychological conditions. So, these factors may lead to infertility. If we talk about India, often the female is blamed for couple being childless. But more often than not, the problem lies in male partner. Even specialized healthcare units could help in diagnosis and corrective treatment for some of these disorder and enable these couple to have children. Nowadays, many multi-specialty hospitals they have developed regarding IVF centers and all these. You must be knowing about them. So let us discuss all these things. So such corrections are possible, and the couples could be assisted to have children through certain special techniques. So now we are going to discuss about these special techniques. They are known as assisted reproductive technologies, जिसको हम शॉर्ट में एब्रीविएशंस में बोलते हैं ART. ठीक है, और इस पे बहुत सारे क्वेश्चंस आते हैं. लेट अस डिस्कस. सबसे पहले इन विट्रो फर्टिलाइजेशन, जिसका शॉर्ट आपको पता ही होगा. IVF सेंटर्स बहुत हैं, इवन इन आवर सिटी ऑल्सो दे आर हैविंग. सो IVF, as I've told you, in vitro fertilization. So this fertilization is outside the body. ये खास ध्यान रखना है आपको. outside the body. जनरली fertilization inside the body होता है, और वो भी fallopian tube में. ठीक है, ये हम लास्ट चैप्टर में पढ़ चुके हैं. बट दिस इट इज असिस्टेड टेक्निक. ये आर्टिफिशियली इसको पॉसिबल बना दिया जाता है. सो इट इज टेकिंग आउटसाइड द बॉडी इन ऑलमोस्ट सिमिलर कंडीशन एज दैट इन द बॉडी, एंड दिस इज फॉलोड बाय आइदर एम्ब्रियो ट्रांसफर, जिसको हम शॉर्ट में बोलते हैं ET, एंड इन वन ऑफ सच मेथड्स, इन दिस मेथड पॉपुलरली नोन एज टेस्ट ट्यूब बेबी प्रोग्राम्स. ठीक है, ये तो हमको मालूम ही है, टेस्ट ट्यूब बेबी. सो हियर ओवा फ्रॉम द वाइफ और अ डोनर फीमेल जिसकी हम बात कर रहे हैं, एंड स्पर्म फ्रॉम द हस्बैंड और डोनर मेल, कोई भी कॉम्बिनेशन हो सकता है. दे आर कलेक्टेड एंड दे आर इंड्यूस्ड टू फॉर्म जाइगोट अंडर सिम्युलेटेड कंडीशंस इन द लेबोरेटरी. पहले ही हमने डिस्कस किया था, यहाँ पे फर्टिलाइजेशन आउटसाइड द बॉडी है. ठीक है, तो जिसका हमको फर्टिलाइजेशन करवाना है वो लेके हम लेबोरेटरी में सेम कंडीशंस डेवलप करके ट्राई करते हैं. सो हियर द जाइगोट और अर्ली एम्ब्रियोज विद अप टू 8 ब्लास्टोमियर्स could then be transferred into fallopian tubes. ठीक है, तो इसको हम बोलेंगे ZIFT, जाइगोट इंट्रा फेलोपियन ट्रांसफर. अगर आप ये सारी टर्म्स अच्छे से समझें तो आपको मीनिंग, इसका डिस्क्रिप्शन पहले ही पता चल जाएगा. ठीक है, जाइगोट का ट्रांसफर हो रहा है और कहाँ पे हो रहा है? फेलोपियन ट्यूब के अंदर. इंट्रा वर्ड हम तभी यूज करते हैं. ठीक है, कभी कभी एम्ब्रियोज with more than 8 ब्लास्टोमियर स्टेज, अगर उसका ट्रांसफर होता है तो उसको हम बोलते हैं इंट्रा यूटेराइन ट्रांसफर, क्योंकि आपको मालूम होगा जब ये ब्लास्टोमियर्स इसके नंबर्स इंक्रीज होते जाते हैं तो इम्प्लांटेशन हमेशा यूट्रस में होता है। तो जैसे नेचुरल प्रोसेस होती है वैसा ही हमको फॉलो करना पड़ेगा। सो नाउ दी embryos more than 8 blastomere condition that has to be transferred to uterus, इसलिए अब इसको हम बोलेंगे IUT, इंट्रा यूटेराइन ट्रांसफर, जस्ट टू कंप्लीट इट्स फर्दर डेवलपमेंट विद इन दी यूट्रस, क्योंकि इसी टाइम पे इम्प्लांटेशन इन यूट्रस होता है जो हम लास्ट चैप्टर में पढ़ चुके हैं। देन embryos which are formed by in vivo fertilization, another technique, that is fusion of gamete within the female, also could be used for such transfer to assist those females who cannot conceive। तो जिसकी जैसी कंडीशन है, जिसका जो प्रॉब्लम है वो सॉल्व हो सकता है अलग अलग टेक्निक्स का यूज करके। Similarly, another type of technique is just to transfer an ovum which is collected from donor into the fallopian tube, and then especially those females who cannot produce this ovum but can provide suitable environment for fertilization and further development is another method to attempt this is known as gamete intrafallopian transfer। यहाँ पे gametes को ट्रांसफर किया जाता है। अभी तक हमने देखा था या तो हम जाइगोट को कर रहे थे या हमने एम्ब्रियो लिया था, ठीक है, बट यहाँ पे हम गैमिट को ले रहे हैं। अभी फर्टिलाइजेशन नहीं हुआ है, फीमेल गैमिट को हम यहाँ पे फोकस कर रहे हैं। एंड अनदर वन इज इंट्रासाइटोप्लाज्मिक स्पर्म इंजेक्शन। यहाँ पे अब हम, ये भी गैमिट ही है बट यहाँ पे हम स्पर्म का इंजेक्शन करेंगे, इंजेक्ट करेंगे उसको, इसका शॉर्ट वर्ड है ICSI। So it is another specialized procedure just to form an embryo in the laboratory in which sperm is directly injected into ovum so that we can assist the fertilization. So infertility cases, either due to inability of the male partner to inseminate the female or due to very low sperm counts in the ejaculations, could be corrected by artificial insemination, जिसको हम बोलते हैं AI टेक्निक्स। ठीक है, अगर स्पर्म काउंट कम है या एजैक्यूलेशन में कोई उसके सीमन में कोई इस तरह की डिसेबिलिटी है तो वो सब दूर की जा सकती है। इन दिस टेक्निक द सीमन कलेक्टेड आइदर फ्रॉम द हस्बैंड और हेल्दी डोनर इज आर्टिफिशियली इंट्रोड्यूस्ड आइदर इनटू द विजाइना और इनटू यूटरस। तो इसके लिए हम वर्ड यूज करते हैं IUI, इंट्रा यूटेराइन इंसेमिनेशन। तो ये भी आपको यहाँ पे हाईलाइट करने का रह गया है, सो आप इसको फोकस कर सकते हैं, IUI, इंट्रा यूटेराइन इंसेमिनेशन ऑफ द फीमेल। सो इन दिस वे दीज आर सम ऑफ द टेक्निक्स इन विच, मैं फिर से एक बार थोड़ा इसका समरी रिपीट करना चाहूँगी। अगर इनएबिलिटी टू कंसीव और टू प्रोड्यूस चिल्ड्रंस इवन आफ्टर 2 years ऑफ अनप्रोटेक्टेड सेक्शुअल कोहैबिटेशन अगर है तो इसको हम इनफर्टिलिटी बोलते हैं। और ये वेरियस मेथड्स हमने डिस्कस किए हैं so that we can help such couples which are not having the childrens। उसमें in vitro fertilization followed by transfer of embryo into the female genital tract is one of the such methods, जिसको हम बहुत ही commonly पहचानते हैं टेस्ट ट्यूब बेबी प्रोग्राम के नाम से, तो वो सबसे मेन वंस है। So in this way emotional, religious and social factors are also deterrent in the adoption of these methods, since the ultimate aim of these procedure is to have children. And in India we have so many orphaned and destitute children who would probably not survive till maturity unless taken care of. So in this way the parenthood is required, and some of the couples which are looking for that, they can go, they can opt these techniques, and this has been increased nowadays। अभी इंडिया में भी बहुत ज़्यादा इंक्रीज हुई है। So it is a God gift, and this technique is very useful technique। So in this way even we are ending our chapter with this important topic, and hope so you must be knowing some of the few things, and the exercise which is given at the back, you have to complete it, that is the homework regarding this chapter. So, hope you must be doing your work proper in time and take care. Bye bye, students.